Hi, I'm Audra, and this is my urban garden. I wanted to give you an update of what my garden looks like in July. So it's been growing like crazy and some things are done, so I'm just going to walk you through this real quick. Something I did recently was I added on a little flower box to the front of every single one of my raised beds. And 2 of them are planted, but I ran out of dirt and I haven't gone back to the store to get more. So I have 2 of them planted, and I found these perennials. They're all perennials. Well, most of them are perennials. And I found them on sale at Lowe's and other places for like $1. So I'm hoping that they'll be there forever. At least most of them will be. In this bed, I have a sunflower. It grew and it's almost past its prime now. Anyway, it's kind of sick. I'm not sure why. But anyway, there it is. I had peas on that trellis. They were done. I pulled them up. And I planted some white cucumbers down at the bottom of the trellis. Only 2 came up. But there they are, growing nicely. I'm hoping for a kind of a late cucumber crop. This is some tomatoes that I planted late. I found them on sale for $1. So I planted them. There's 2 different kinds. One of them is Romas. In fact, if you want to peek in here and see the distinctive Roma shape. And then there's another kind, and there's one with a worm. You want to see a wormy tomato? There it is. So I'll pick that, throw it off. Anyway, in here I had beets and I had broccoli and cauliflower. My beets were all done. I picked them and actually we're in the process of eating them. And I planted 2 more rows and they're coming up. And they should have plenty of time to grow before winter. I also planted another row of bok choy. And you can just see there's one little sprout coming up. And then this is empty right here. I'm going to put some kind of winter crop in there, or fall crop. I'm not sure. Maybe Brussels sprouts. I'm not sure yet. Over here I had beets right along the front. I picked them all. We ate them. And those are turnips. They're still growing. I'm not really sure about turnips. I've never grown them before, but there they are, growing. I water them. In the back here, I put in 4 jalapeno plants that I got on sale for $1. And here is my very first jalapeno right there. It's growing. And then the cabbage back here is not doing much. I hear tell that it's slow growing. I mean, there's these nice pretty heads on here, but that's about how they've looked for the past month. This, however, is more impressive. This is a Cusca squash, and it is like a light green zucchini. In fact, you can see one right here, a baby one. It's like a light green zucchini, and this thing grows like crazy. I don't know, I've probably gotten 20 squash off this plant already, and look at it, it's like everywhere. So that grows really good. I've got some Black Forsage cherry tomatoes that I grew from seed. And so they were late because I grew them from the seeds in the ground, but they have just started making little, and look up close, you can see their little stripes. They're really a cute little tomato. So those are going to be cherry tomatoes. And then this is my Mexican sour gherkin little mini cucumbers, and you can see right here, here's a couple of them. This is as big as they get. They look like tiny little watermelon. They taste like a cucumber. They're super good, great in salads and stuff. And you can see they love this trellis. They're like all the way over the top. So anyway, that's growing really well. Around here I have my zucchini. It is not growing well. So I did this experiment, you know, with the tomato cages around them. It outgrew that, so I had to stake it up with this other thing. And I don't think it likes it too well, so I might not do that with zucchini again. But it was an experiment, so you know. This is my lemon cucumber plants. Here's a little baby one right here. It is crazy. In fact, it's so big that it toppled over part of my trellis, and I had to like tie it up. And still, it's kind of so heavy on there that it just makes it fall over. Anyway, it's growing super good. I've probably gotten 40 cucumbers off that already. This is my regular cucumber plant. Here's a cucumber right here, a regular one. It's a little sick too. It's got this something, but I don't know. It's still making cucumbers, so whatever. This is bell peppers, and you can see there's bell peppers. Here's one. There's bell peppers coming on there. It's real nice. This is a tomato. It's loaded with tomatoes. And then back here in the back, I've got 4 different kinds of tomatoes, and they have been making tomatoes like crazy. This one in the front here is a yellow tomato, and it's been making tomatoes like crazy. I just picked it. That's why you can't see any of them. All those in the back are like Beefsteak, Arkansas Traveler, that kind of stuff. But they're making so many tomatoes and they're huge. Over here is my squash bed, and it's these, I have them in the little tomato cages, and they're actually doing really good in there. Especially that one. That one's a straight neck, yellow straight neck. It's growing really good. This is patty pan. I've got these little 8-ball, yellow 8-ball squash. They're growing really good. That's a patty pan. Now what's really cool is this banana squash plant. I want you to see this. So this banana squash plant starts right here in the corner, and then it grows all the way along here, up, and I've got it growing all the way down the fence, all the way down to there. It's humongous. That's one plant. And it makes these humongous squash, y'all. Like, here's one right here. Look at that. And there's another one that's even bigger. Let me hop over here. There's another one that's even bigger right there. And those are called banana squash. They're humongous. And they're a winter squash. So I've got, oh goodness, there's like another huge, like 4 or 5 down here. Look at that one. And there's a squash bug. I'll have to dust. Anyway, so that is the majority of my main garden. Everything is growing really well. I average about a bucket of produce every day off of here. And so it's growing really well. I'm really happy. I will show you the other half in part 2. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. And then don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Have a good day.